What's up, everybody? Welcome to BioS 3 Raw TV. As soon as I put up the video, that's when the emails start. And I'm cool with answering emails. Like, matter of fact, a new thing that I've been actually doing with my clients is doing a lot more stuff other than just the training and diet. More looking at their daily lives to figure out what's going on, to not just help them with their goals, but help them kind of focus on what's going on and what they're truly doing. Now, after I put up the video about hard fucking work, right? Hard fucking work. That motherfucker, oh, work hard, hard fucking work, rah, rah, rah. Like that fucking dude, right? Whoever the fuck that dude is. The emails came in, well, Jerry, you know, I've always been told if you work hard, you'll succeed. Like, well, if working hard is not the only thing that gets you there, and you said that there are people that fail their entire lives and die failing over and over again, well, how the fuck do you succeed? Like, I don't understand what to do. And I thought it was a good question because I was like, you know what? Like, it took me a long time to figure this shit out. And even now, it's like you have to have faith in what you're doing to even, like, it's not even just about on paper, you do these steps. You have to have faith and believe in yourself and double down and be all in on yourself if you're going to have these opportunities. Now, the hard work is the foundation of everything that you want to be successful. Now, as an 11-year-old kid, my parents made me get a paper route. And this was, you know, my first, I guess, kind of thing for me that I was doing. And my father actually would take me and show me how to do it, how to put the papers into things, put them in the door to give the best service possible so that you would get the biggest tips around Christmas time when everything, you know, kind of came to fruition, where like the better you did throughout the year, the better you know, the more money you made. Now, before that, I was actually going to flea markets. My parents actually used to own a store that was a linen store, discount. It was called JW Discount Linen. And they would set up, they had the store in Warren, they would set up these different flea markets, and you'd pay like, I don't know, 30 bucks for the day, 50 bucks for the day, whatever. And then whatever you made, you sold at the flea markets, you kept. So it would actually go there, and you'd have to leave at about 3:30 in the morning. The thing opened at like 5. You'd have to set up, and I think the doors opened at like 6 a.m. Right? So here's a 8-year-old kid, literally an 8-year-old kid, getting up at 3:30 in the morning, going with his dad, helping his dad set this stuff up. Now, some people may say, well, you're just a kid, right? But how many parents nowadays make their kids get up at 3:30 in the morning to go work with them? It wasn't like there was nobody to babysit me. My mom was here with my brother, not here, but my mom was at home with my brother. I could have stayed there. But it was about instilling this work ethic that my parents had, both of them, my mom and dad, at an early age. They were like, well, he's old enough. Let's see if he can absorb some of this information. So I'm working as an 8-year-old. I'm working as an 11-year-old, right? The 11 to about 12, 13 years old, still doing the paper routes and stuff like that. And I kind of look back now and I'm like, that was actually a great thing that my parents did for me that I didn't really realize until later on in life. So instill in the person, the kids, whoever's watching this, that the foundation is hard work, right? That's what you build upon, right? The hard work. Now what happens is, as you're working hard, you're going to get into these different jobs. You may have an idea that, you know, creative idea. You may have invented something. You may have a business you want to start, whatever the case may be. And that's when you start looking at, okay, what are the opportunities that I have right now, right? So then, you know, let's just say, for instance, you want to start a business, right? The opportunity that you need is to be funded, right? Because you don't have the capital put up, to be funded to start this business that you know is going to take off. You know it's going to be profitable right from the go, right? So what do? You go to the bank, right? You go to the bank, this is back then. You go to the bank, you get a loan. Well, what if you get turned down for that loan, right? You're working fucking hard. Why would you get turned down for the loan? You may get turned down for the loan due to some fucking technical thing. So what? Now that is your first roadblock, right? You're trying to build the next part of the house, like the first floor of the house. That's your first roadblock, right? That person did not give you the opportunity. They didn't see it your way. They decided not to give the opportunity. Therefore, your dream stops, boop, right there. That's where it stops. Now, how do you become successful if somebody doesn't give you the opportunity? You try again. You go to a different person. Fuck, even go back to the same person. You might want to literally go back to that same person 3 months in a row, pitch them the same fucking idea, and just be persistent. And the persistence sometimes will get the person to give you the opportunity. If not, you keep working, you keep focusing, you recreate the presentation. You look at maybe like, well, this bank is really into helping with this type of funds over here. I'll go to them because they would be more likely. You start devising a new plan, and you start going forward, right? You don't sit where you're at. You don't go back and say, fuck it, I'm done. I'm not even going to try. I tried once, I'm done. You don't sit there and just say, okay, well, I'm stuck. There's not much more I can do. I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing and not focus on that anymore. You try again. You try again. You try again. So Like, being successful is not just hard work. The foundation, the persistence and the consistency of that hard work, that's the first foundation right there. That's the first floor right there. Then the opportunity will come after that. So like, there's a whole process of how it works. And I think that none of this shit is taught in schools right now, right? It wasn't taught when I was in school. It's not taught in schools now. Like, they're so focused on teaching all kinds of shit. Like, I'm sorry, and I know people say, well, Jerry, you need algebra. I don't need algebra, okay? I don't need it. I never took a single fucking algebra class. I don't fucking need it. What I needed was a cooking class, you know what I mean? Which I did get. What I needed was a sewing class, which I did get. Computer lit, stuff like that. So why not focus on the things that are actually going to help the kids, the individuals, even if in colleges and stuff, about those things that we don't know about. Successful people that have built businesses know what I'm saying right now. They know about that formula. And it's not like they keep it to themselves. They don't think about, because they're too concerned with moving forward and building additions on that house than building another house, to sit back and honestly say, okay, here's how I did it. You know, every once in a while you get somebody that sells an ebook, or these fucking guys that come see my seminar. It's fucking $1,000 per person, 500 people sitting in the fucking crowd, which, you know, $500,000 is nothing to sneer at, but, you know, nobody's actually helping people just for the fuck of it that I see. So I'm like, I need to make this fucking video. So you have basically work hard, right? After you work hard, that first floor, before you get to the opportunities, is going to be literally trying to get to those opportunities. And when those opportunities don't happen, you literally revamp and refocus and go after them again. And you know, it's interesting because I've seen things where, you know, like a girl, right? Like, well, we're gonna break it down like this, so maybe this is easier to understand. A girl will go out with a guy that she would never fucking go out with, right? And then when you fucking see them together, they're married, right? Like, fucking 4 years later, they're married. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, and then you're out with them and everybody's laughing and joking, having a good time. You say, how the fuck did you two wind up together, right? And she'll say something like, he just kept asking me out. He was so persistent, he kept asking me out. Now, he didn't keep saying the same things. What he did was he asked her out one way, asked her out another way, asked her out another way, asked her out finally until something clicked to where she felt like, well, that makes sense. You know, I'd be like, oh, come on, you like ice cream? I do too. She's like, well, fucking everybody likes ice cream. Oh, but yeah, but you like fucking butterflies. Well, I have this butterfly tour that I do. And, oh, butterfly tour, wait a minute. Not everybody's into butterflies. All of a sudden that piques her interest. He keeps revamping and refocusing and trying over and over again with the same girl, and eventually gets the date and winds up fucking marrying her. Why? Because he was persistent. He was consistent. He kept moving forward over and over again. He didn't go, hey, you want to go out with me because I like ice cream? And she goes, no. And he goes, okay. Fucking walks away and then goes up to the next girl and says, hey, you like ice cream? Like, that's not what he did. He said, man, I really like her. So therefore, I'm going to revamp. I'm going to refocus. I'm going to get a date with her. It may not go anywhere from there, but I'm going to get that date with her. And he puts the effort into it. And I think that's missing too, where the hard work, I think many people consider hard work and effort the same thing. That's not exactly what it is. You have to put in the effort in order to work hard. Like, they're all different things. And I think that many of these things people just kind of group into all hard work, right? All the, you know, persistence, consistency, all these different types of things. It's all hard work, right? Well, they technically all go together, but they're different. Like, they have to work together in unison. So hopefully this video will give you guys a little bit of an idea on how to not stay stagnant, not take no for an answer, refocus, redirect, and basically just completely adapt and overcome to wind up getting to where you need to be. But there is somebody out there right now that is going to give you the opportunity of a lifetime, that is going to let you walk in there, listen to what you fucking say, give you the fucking thumbs up, and sit back and make your dreams a reality, whether it be build a company and bring an invention to market, make a bunch of money, whatever the fuck it is. I mean, even there's even going to be a girl who's going to give you the opportunity to go on a fucking date. It's going to wind up fucking marrying you and having fucking kids and being happily ever after. That's still out there waiting for you. If you want to take it. If you want to put that effort in to go find it. BicepStraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.bicep.com is the blog. It's the effort bicep, and we are